How's it going, everybody? C-RadTV back here with another video. Of course, another week of NFL football upon us, which means it's time for the NFL Week 6 picks. So, of course, last week my picks, I went 7-7 with my picks, so my record this year goes to 45-31-1. And, of course, this week we have two teams currently on the bye, and those two teams that are on the bye for Week 6 are the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota's understandable, because they've literally played back-to-back games in Iceland and London, respectively. So, yeah, Minnesota's done their little tour of Europe. So, anyway, let's see how this week's slate of football shapes up. So, let's go. Start off the Thursday night game. Oh, this game's going to be a massacre. Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants playing in New York at MetLife. Why do I have a feeling this game is going to be the first time this year the Eagles actually play a full 60 minutes just because of how much they own the fucking Giants? Even with Jackson Dart playing, the Eagles are still going to own the Giants. Like, somehow I feel like the Eagles are going to play a full 60 minutes for the first time this year against the Giants. Because, hey, when in doubt for Philly, they always got the Giants to beat up on. So I got the Eagles winning on Thursday Night Football in MetLife against the Giants. Give me the Eagles in that Thursday night game. Now to the Sunday games. First one, we have the Denver Broncos, New York Jets playing up in London, England. So what was worse than when London fans watched the Cleveland Browns play? Watching the only remaining winless team now play up in London. I'll be honest, Denver, New York Jets, why do I have a weird-ass feeling that the Jets are going to get their first win under Aaron Glenn in a different country on the other side of the pond? I mean, it would be the most Jets thing they could do is get their first win with Aaron Glenn across the pond in Europe, in England. Do I think it's going to happen? No. I'm not going to go with the weird feeling. I'm going to go with common sense in this situation. The Broncos should win this game in London, but I would not be surprised if the Jets somehow pull off the upset in London. I got the Broncos winning in London over the Jets in this one. Give me the Broncos in London. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets won, though. Now, there are other games. Los Angeles Rams, Baltimore Ravens playing in Baltimore. I'll be honest, this is the last hard game Baltimore really has for a good chunk of their schedule for a while. If Lamar gets healthy, because the Ravens schedule gets pretty easy after this week. Like, even if Lamar does play this week, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I think the Rams are going to win this game on the road. So I'm going to take the Rams on the road to beat the Ravens in this one. Give me the Rams on the road in this one. Next up, Dallas Cowboys, Carolina Panthers playing in Carolina. Oh, this game's going to suck ass. I'm taking the Cowboys. Give me Dallas on the road over Carolina. Next up, Arizona Cardinals, Indianapolis Colts playing in Indianapolis. I got the Colts winning this one at home. Give me Indianapolis over Arizona. Arizona is so fucking bad. Like, it is pretty, like, how the hell do you lose to the goddamn Titans? Especially with the way Tennessee came from behind. Especially the interception that got fumbled and turned into a Tennessee touchdown. Like, good Lord. The Cardinals are such a mess. Indianapolis Jones will still reign supreme, as Daniel Jones has now become the next great meme quarterback of our generation. Next up, Seattle Seahawks, Jacksonville Jaguars playing in Jacksonville. I have Seattle winning this one on the road. I think it's a trap game for Jacksonville. You know, Jacksonville's coming off that big win Monday night against the Chiefs. And I think the Seahawks are going to win this one. I think it's a trap game for Jacksonville. So, yeah. Plus, Seattle's really good at 1 o'clock games. For some reason, I don't know why. Next up, Los Angeles Chargers, Miami Dolphins playing in Miami. Yeah, Chargers have looked pretty bad the last couple weeks. They've had some pretty rough losses the last couple weeks. But I think this week, I think the Chargers will get back on track. And I got them beating the Dolphins in this one. Give me the Chargers on the road in Miami, as Herbert once again continues to reign supreme over Tua turns the ball over. All I say, Miami, is you should have drafted Herbert in 2020. Next up, Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers playing in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I got the Steelers in that one. Steelers are winning this one over the Browns. It's the fucking Browns. The Browns are going to get fucking game banged by Pittsburgh in this one. Give me Pittsburgh to bitch slap Cleveland again. Next up, New England Patriots, New Orleans Saints playing in New Orleans. Yeah, I got the Patriots in this one. Give me New England in that one. And for our next game, it is time to get ready for this week's Tank Bowl in Sin City. So this week's Tank Bowl will see the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders doing battle in Las Vegas. This game's going to be so garbage. Geno Smith doesn't know how to throw a football, and the Titans are literally slowly but steadily running Cam Ward straight into the ground. Like, this game's going to be a shit show. But in terms of this one, it's two garbage-ass teams, so you know what? Who really cares? I'm going to take the Raiders at home in this one over the Titans. The Raiders just are overall better than the fucking Titans. The Titans are a complete fucking shit pile. So give me the Raiders in this one. Next up, Cincinnati Bengals, Green Bay Packers playing in Green Bay. Oh, man. I want to go Cincinnati so bad. Especially now that they got Joe Flacco from the Browns for a 5th, 6th round pick swap. Like, I really want to go with the Bengals just because I want to see Flacco beat Green Bay twice in the same season. But I want to go Cincinnati, but I feel like Green Bay's winning this game. I'm going to take the Packers at home in this one. I want to go for Cincinnati, but I just can't. I guess got to go common sense and say Green Bay. I know Green Bay's been downhill, but Green Bay, they're coming off a bye, so I think Green Bay's going to be ready for this game. Give me the Packers at home over the Bengals in this one. Although it would be funny as hell if the Bengals beat the Packers. It would be funny as hell, I'll say that much. Next up, San Francisco 49ers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing in Tampa Bay. Like, it's crazy how the 49ers have looked so much better with Mac Jones compared to what they did with Brock Purdy. Hey, consider this. Originally in the 2021 draft, that Kyle Shanahan wanted the Niners to draft Mac Jones at 3 instead of Trey Lance. The one question I have is, why the hell did you not draft him at 3 then, instead of taking Trey Lance? Like, he was right, he was right there. But the fact that Mac Jones has been balling out and you have Brock Purdy's son emerges out of nowhere, it's keeping the Niners from having to pay from that horrible draft day trade for Trey Lance. Look, if you really wanted Mac Jones that bad, why the hell would you not take him at number 3 then? If you wanted to take a QB so bad. But in this one, even despite it, I think the Niners' injuries are going to start catching up. Plus, Tampa Bay's look pretty good, so really solid so far. I'm taking the Bucs at home over the Niners in this one. Give me Tampa Bay at home over San Francisco. That's going to be a good game, though. Next up, our Sunday night game. Detroit Lions, Kansas City Chiefs playing in Kansas City. Jared Goff versus Patrick Mahomes. Dan Campbell versus Andy Reid. Like, I know a lot of people are sleeping on the Lions in this one because, Chiefs and all that. But, Jared Goff, he's 2-0 against Patrick Mahomes all time, dating back to his time with the Rams and with the Lions. And I've said this before, anytime the Lions always play better as the underdogs in these type of games. And the Lions are also really fucking good in primetime games as well under Dan Campbell. So I'll say this, anybody that doubts the Lions doesn't know them. Upset of the week, I'm taking the Detroit Lions on the road in Kansas City on Sunday Night Football. I got Detroit winning 25-22. Give me the Lions by 3 over the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football for upset of the week. And now we get to our Monday night games as we have another Monday night doubleheader. First Monday night game, we have the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons playing in Atlanta. Yeah, I got the Bills. I got the Bills on the road in this one. The Bills are going to want to make a statement after losing to the Chiefs, to the Patriots last week. And also with the Bills losing to the Patriots last week, the Bills were also the last undefeated team to fall in the NFL. Which means that popping sound you heard after the Sunday night game, that popping sound was the last living members of the 1972 Miami Dolphins popping the champagne As with the Bills falling, it means that for the 53rd straight year, the Miami Dolphins remain the only undefeated team in NFL history. Miami Dolphins, 97 to 72 Dolphins still reign supreme. The only perfect team in NFL history. So for everybody else that wanted to try and equal the 72 Dolphins, thank you all for playing. Try again next year. But yeah, I got the Bills winning this one on the road. They're going to want to make a statement after what happened on Sunday night against the Patriots. And I think this game could get ugly. That is if the Bills play full 60 minutes, that is. But yeah, I'm going to take the Bills on the road against the Falcons in this one. Give me Buffalo on the road in Atlanta. And now to our final Monday night game, the other game in the doubleheader. Chicago Bears, Washington Commanders playing in Washington. Jaden Daniels versus Caleb Williams. And also, remember what happened in this game 1 year ago. This game 1 year ago with the Jaden Daniels Hail Mary as time expired to get the come from behind win over for the Commanders over the Bears. And we all know what that win did for the Commanders. They were able to ride a lot of momentum from that game all the way to the NFC Championship game, even upsetting the Lions in the playoffs. While the Bears, after this game, they went into a downward spiral after this game, where they lost every single game until their final game of the year against the Packers in Lambeau. And of course, we all know what happened with the Bears' downward spiral. And led to Matt Eberflus getting fired, and then Ben Johnson showing his true colors of being a spineless snake. And yeah, you get the point. So Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, I know the Bears had this game circled on their calendar ever since what happened last year between these two teams. And this is roughly around the same time that these two played last year that they're meeting up with this year. About maybe a week or two early, it was because when that game between the Bears and the Commanders happened last year, it was around when the Bears were 4-2. So around week 7 or 8, I want to say. Week 7 or, I want to say, yeah. Around there, roughly. Around week 7 or 8. Around mid-season. But yeah, point is, Bears lost. They went on a downward spiral. I had the Commanders winning this game at home. It will not end in a last-second Hail Mary like it did last year. I think Chicago just has some things they need to get cleaned up. Even with Chicago coming off a bye last week, and they've got some momentum at 2-2, I think the Bears are heading into a trap game against the Commanders. Give me Washington at home in this one over Chicago. But yeah, those are my NFL Week 6 picks. That's all I got to say, and I'll see you all whatever I make next. I'm out.